Hello gamers and welcome back. I'm Rob, of course, or Warshack if you want to call me by my in-game name, and I promised you guys some of that sweet Reno Rogue, so that's what I'm going to bring you. We are on a win streak, but unfortunately I don't think we're going to be able to keep that win streak because it is still the beginning of the month, which means most of the players who got reset are, you know, roughly ranked, I want to say 16 to 12 is kind of what the highest I've seen. I've seen some players already at rank 10, but for the most part, with it being so early, we're going to be going against some good players at this particular rank. So we'll try to hold it together the best we can by playing a meme deck, but no promises. So playing against a paladin, I think he's going to be playing the hand buff paladin, so I really don't mind putting back, of course Shadowcaster and Shadow Step go back, but I like the Loot Hoarder because it's draw, but the put back the Abyss or not, I think we can get away with putting it back for now, because if he's playing the hand buff, it takes a little bit of time for it to kind of ramp up, and there's not going to be too much we're going to want to kill in the early game that we can't kill with like a Loot Hoarder, Hero Power, Shaku and whatnot. But drawing Reno is always pretty sick. For some reason, my nose is really stuffy right now. It was fine, and then the second I go hit the record button, it's horrible. All right, so he is running the hand buff paladin deck. So the question is, do we coin to the Loot Hoarder for the means turn? I think it's fine. I don't think we're gonna need to coin out Reno in this particular game. And also, if, like, let's say we were going against not a class that has a bunch of 1/1s to summon, then maybe we don't hero power. But because his deck is filled with the ability to summon 1/1s, not deck, but the hero power, it kind of makes sense for us to to dagger on 2, and then play our 2-drop on 1, and then we can Shaku on 3. And then by then, hopefully, we've drawn into a 4 or something like that, or 2 2s to combo into. So he's drawn, oh god, pull out Sylvanas. That's very unfortunate. That is, that's kind of unfortunate. So I guess we Abyss this, and then, we go in. I was hoping it would be Sylvanas, because we could actually take it. We could attack in with Sylvanas, and then, actually no, because it had 4 attack, and, yeah. Now pull Sylvanas. So we just need one way to damage, our own minion. And then we can actually take his 4/8 if need be. He just hits down the Kansami Da. Win streak to 14. A baby. Reno Rogue coming in clutch. Double dirty rat for the Kansami Da after pulling Reno and Sylvanas. I mean, Reno isn't even that bad of a pull. The problem is, like, he's still a 4/6 in stats, right? So it's not like the creature in itself isn't bad on its own. Like, it still needs to be dealt with and can definitely trade into a few things. So, what an interesting sort of match. All right, so a Druid, I'm going to assume Jade Druid, which, we have a slight, I don't know if we have a slight advantage. I wouldn't even say that. Do we keep this Jade Spirit just because it's a 4-drop? This might even be, like, too slow, to be honest. Yeah, I think we can get a better hand than this. But we know Druid's slow. The problem is if he ramps out pretty good, and then we just don't have, first of all, any early game, it sets us back quite a bit. So we're going to swash. Now he's going to think we have patches in our hand, but we don't. The Jungle Moon can in synergy with the Vis feels okay, but it works for both players. So it's like that we'd want to use this as like a finisher, not when we like. He also hasn't used any spells yet, so this probably will not be our normal turn 4 play. So he's coined Wild Growth, which means he probably has a Jade Blossom on 3. So drawing into a good card. We did not draw into a good card, so I guess we just do nothing. The only time you'd normally coin in Wild Growth is because you have more ramp to follow up. If he just hero powers, that's kind of weird. But we'll see what happens. He's a golden Druid too, so he's been around the Druid blocker too. Druid people do Druid things. We've got Aya with the Raptor, but most of the time Aya doesn't even live. So we might just Raptor on 3, depending on what we draw. If we draw nothing, we re-Raptor on 3. What are you thinking about? You coined in Wild Growth like you had some like significant plan, and then you just hero power Living Roots? Why? It's a very Yeah, I don't know about that, buddy. I guess we could burgle. Sweet. That's really good for us. I like how it could take tri-class cards. It's a little interesting. It's a little interesting. Alright, so we're gonna play our Jade Spirit. Yeah. Now do we just attack one of these? I think it's okay to backstab and attack this. Because then he's gonna still have to deal with this 2-3. Not that it's a big deal, but it's okay to have on the board, right? And then our turn 5 can go like Undercity Raptor, or we could actually go Io, wait, and then Raptor. But the problem with Io Raptor is she actually has to live a turn. And a lot of the times she just doesn't. But then I guess the backup plan could be the Huckster. Because ideally her summoning an additional Jade is gonna be like a pretty significant difference in my opinion. But this actually puts a lot of pressure on the board. It all depends what we draw. And I really don't want to play the Moonkin and go like Claw. Because then he could just like swipe and everything we've worked is kind of gone. It all depends what we draw. Another Jade Spirit. Okay. So then we do the Aya plan. If we wouldn't have drawn a good 4-drop, then we would have gone with the Undercity Raptor. The Reno in this matchup isn't going to be what's good. I think the N'Zoth is what's going to really carry us. N'Zoth Shadow Step. Then play N'Zoth again. How mad. How mad. He also thinks he has no idea that we're playing Reno. He just thinks we're playing Jade Golems. He thinks we're playing like a Jade Golem Rogue with Burgle. That's a good play. Normally the Druids put this in their deck, and that's just like a huge mistake. I really don't even like playing the Black Paw here. I'd much prefer to play like honestly, I want to play the Jungle Moonkin of this and then swing, but then we're prone to a swipe and Undercity, and then that leaves out the Aya Black Paw plan. What are the chances that she lives? Probably pretty slim, but I needed to summon her now. So we could trade everything into this, or we could leave it alive. I guess we just trade everything into it. Feels bad, but we'll see what happens. So we don't want him to pop our Aya. The problem is, you know he is. He's just going to like attack hero power, or he's going to like Wrath. And then we're going to have to be forced to do our Huckster, Raptor, Evis turn. Because he's probably going to summon 2 Jade Golems this turn. There'll be 1 4/4, so we'll be able to get rid of at least the larger one. Oh, man. We got so much sleep last night, but it feels like I still got the normal amount. Like, we went in, I said, tonight, we are sleeping heavy, boys. I got way too much sleep here. Let me see if I can pull it up on my phone, because my Fitbit tracks it. Ancient of War. Oh, the Aya stays alive, please. Oh, no, we wrapped it. Ripperonis. 13 hours and 51 minutes is how much sleep we got. Why you do this to me? Ooh, sap. That's a sick, nasty play. You want to buy casually return that to your hand. We're gonna trade in with our 3/1 because first he can't war and hero power, and on top of that, if he swipes, I don't want this to be at 2 HP because then he can Azure Drake swipe if he has Innervate. So maybe attacking with the 4/4 was better. I don't know. Yeah, attacking with the 4/4 was better. We'd have 1 extra creature out. Ooh, that's a good card. So do we go with the Agent or we go with the Claw here? Probably the... This is going to be 6. That's going to be 8. I'm not sure. It's going to be 3, 6, or 1 off. If we play like the Jungle, the Evis, and the Claw, because we have to still kill that war. So if we're 6 off and this is going to do 6, this can go charge. And then we can just Jungle Moonkin Abyss. Because then this will be at 4. Because this being a 4/6 and not attacking and then still trading, like that doesn't feel very good. So I suppose this goes into charge mode. And now he plays War Hero Power face. If he doesn't play War and he like decides to kill this, you know, it's one spell less too, and we're still developing another card, and this is still attacking face. It's just a matter of time before we start drawing into our N'Zoth and our big dick swingers. Lotus Agent could give us some good stuff too. Could give us Nourish, could give us anything that summons Jades. Another Aya. Good stuff. Got Healing Touch, which isn't that bad. Not the greatest right now, but, you know, as rogues do not have any healing abilities, we have to steal them. So it's at least okay that we stole a healing ability. Man, this guy looks like he's gonna do some big things, man. His Aya. Ramp doesn't matter. This is going to be a hard turn. So this is 2. So this and Hero Power can kill this. Evis can kill that. Or do we just go face? Because this is 6. 6, it's 12. That's 14. I think, or we could just, oh, we can actually kill with Deadly Poison and Swipe. We can hit this. So I guess first things first, this is gonna go face regardless, right? Give a friendly beast +2/+2. I guess we take advantage of that. I guess we evis this and then it makes a 5/5. That doesn't feel very good. If we attack this, I kind of just want to reduce his board size. Like, I'm not worried about the Aya because it's only going to be able to trade once, and we still have 3 minions out. So it's like, what does he want to kill? The Shaku, the 6/2, or the 4/5? The more creatures he has, the more trades he can make. The least cards in his hand means the less chance he has to play things that can interact with the board. So as long as he's only having one creature at a time, we can kind of make it so it's like awkward for him, right? If we left like the 3/3 alive, it easily trades into the Shaku and this guy dies, or it trades into the 6/2. But now he's just stuck with the War and the Hero Power, kind of. Unless he has a Living Roots. Okay, he has the Acidic Swamp Ooze. So he's going to trade into probably the highest quality minion, which is going to give a Shaku more value. Okay, so I think our best bet is to now go with the Jungle Moonkin of this play. It does 6 to this. This does the 4. It takes it out, and then we can trade there. And this would be 6 mana, 7 mana, and then the Hero Power fits in there. I kind of want to just leave Shaku alive. So I guess we just attack face. Because we can claw this guy down. So do we Healing Touch our face or do we just Hero Power? I feel like we could just play the Ooze. We're not scared of dying. And we basically have a Coon, so... We're going to hope that he doesn't have Swipe, because Swipe just clears board. He already used 1, so chances are he has another one, which is sad. He's drawn 7 more cards than me, and we're like basically equal in the cards. That's unfortunate. So I guess we Coon to refresh. What are we trying to do? The Coon combo here? I really don't want to. I really want to just play the Tomb Pillager here, but the problem is he only needs 4 damage to win. He's already used double swipe though, but he hasn't used any Feral Rages, so we kind of have to do that. It's unfortunate. We got an Aviana and Coon. That's so funny. He's drawn so many cards though. It's hard to outvalue that. We've outvalued him, but the problem is he just keeps drawing. He has so much draw. Mulch. That feels bad. Hopefully he can't kill our 5/3. If he kills our 5-3, we're in trouble. Because we need to at least trade once. Cool. Alright, so we need... If we can draw till do 2 damage, I think we're going to be perfectly okay. Journey from below. This only does 4. It's going to summon a 5-5, though. So, do we have to Jade Lightning this 2-3? I guess we journey from below first. I guess we go Tomb Pillager. So Jade Lightning, Ally Armor Smith, or double Tomb Pillager? Probably Jade Lightning. Ally Armor Smith. Because it forces him to have to hero power. And then do we attack face? Probably. That's only bad if we draw N'Zoth, which is only a 1 in 15. Because that's the only time we couldn't hero power and then play what we wanted to do. And this takes 2, which means this can trade, even though it's not that great. Oh god, Auctioneer into more Jade Idols. Please don't do that to me, not right now. We've put up a hell of a fight. And when I mentioned earlier that Rogue doesn't have any healing, I'm talking about normal rogues, not a Reno Rogue, which we're running now. I know I'm going to get comments like, Rob, you got Reno! The healing doesn't matter that much. But I'm talking in general senses. Reno Rogue is not, you know, a general deck. Oh. Oh gosh. Please put it in your deck. Fuck. Alright, so now he's not... You can't fatigue us down. Like, he can fatigue because he already played his double Jade Idols, unless he, like, Raven Idols into a Jade Idol. He went for armor, which is interesting. Beneath the Grounds is good. But then it stops us from developing on the board. Ugh, this is hard. Do we go, like, double Tomb Pillager? I really don't mind him drawing. I think it's double Tomb Pillager, hero power, attack, and then we're gonna take 6. Unless we just attack this and leave this up. But I feel like, nah, we can't depend on... Ugh, this is gonna be so good if it triggers. Alright, we know this happens. We know this goes face. We just have to figure, do we kill the 4-4? Because he can just swing hero power and then the 7-7's free to do what he wants. So if we trade here, hero power, the 7-7 comes into here and then he has a 4-4. Do we Beneath the Grounds or do we... Ugh. I think this is the better play. We didn't kill off the Gadgetson because him drawing closer to fatigue is good. So Reno's a good card to get right now. Anything that summons Jade Golems is good. Anything that does direct damage from the hand is good. I haven't memorized this deck list, guys, so I have no idea. He's drawing a lot. I mean, as bad as that is, it's really not terrible. He's getting down to the nitty gritty. I mean, worst case is he summons a bunch of Jade Golems in the turn, but he's kind of run out of stuff, right? He has 2 Jade Behemoths left. So it looks like he's going to go double Jade Behemoth. Which I'm happy I played the... I guess the worst card we could draw is the Shadow Step. That's probably the worst thing that we could draw. And now we have, because we played double Tomb Pillager, we can trade and trade. Like, that's the important part. He probably should have killed off Auctioneer before he did any of that. Uh-oh, please don't have Raven Idol. Uh-oh. So he's gonna go double and he's gonna trade. Okay. Fuck.
Here we go.
I think we've lost. This is, we can't do anything to the board.
Well played.
What works?
That's unfortunate. And we're gonna watch. We're gonna like draw into all three of them too. Oh, the last two cards in his deck are 4/4s. What a close game. What a close game. Wow, he didn't push for lethal. What if I was playing Vanish? How upset would he be if I was playing Vanish, man? He would have just lost. Yeah, 4/4. Yeah, 4/4. Yeah, you take 1 damage. So he drew 12 more cards than me. And he only has, you know, 3 cards in hand at that time. That's pretty crazy. Dude, your BM doesn't work. You can BM all you like, but the fact that it was this close and we still have 12 cards in our deck, one of being Reno, one of them being N'Zoth, like you can't, there's no saying that, wow, you know, I deserve that one. Oh yeah, I mean you deserve it because you've won, but it's like, it's just silly to BM that game. That was a good game. That was a good game. And also, guys, if you're looking to to rank up at the beginning of the month, don't play Druid at rank 15 or 14. It's gonna take forever. Just play Shaman or something. Play Shaman, play Warrior, play Rogue. When you start playing the decks that, like, you know, you spend 25-30 minutes a game and then you have a 55% win rate, it's gonna take you all month just to get to rank 5. That's why you're so tired. And of course, he even extended it. He BM'd, which was an additional, like, what, 1 minute and 30 seconds? You just gotta feel bad for people like that. I think we do nothing. We could have backstab coin Jade Shuriken, but that's 3 cards to kill his 1. I'd rather just backstab hero power. Unless he rolls taunt totem. That'd feel pretty bad. Oh, goodness gracious, totem golem. So what do? Do we like backstab Jade Shuriken, the totem golem, or do we just stick with our plan of backstab hero power? Probably we go with the backstab Jade Shuriken, right? Maybe we should have killed the Tunnel Trog, but that guy has 4 HP and this guy has 3. So at least it lines up well against the ooze. And then also we could go like Shaku into it and then hero power. Oh god, another totem golem. Have mercy, man. This guy means business. This guy means business. This could all be okay though if we draw Reno. Please no taunt totem. Alright, oh, healing totem's bad too, but not too bad because we can still hero power to kill this. We also could go ahead and attack in that totem, or if we choose to hero power, then we can't really play anything else. So I guess first things first is we attack this, because we know he has to make the trades next turn anyway. But she probably just trades there, and then this goes to 2. So I guess the important part is to take the most damage off the board. But like I said, when we hero power, it kind of makes it really awkward. Charged hammer, though. Well, we're going to have to hero power and do that anyway, so I suppose this makes sense. And if he kills it, then our hero power just becomes amazing. Basically becomes the Shadow Priest hero power. And then next turn we can refreshment. Oh, he's playing this deck. Well, that's unfortunate for us. Do we coin Sylvanas? If we play the refreshment, it has the same fate. So I guess we coin Sylvanas and kill the totem. Oh man, maybe if she lives, we can Shadowcast her, play Sylvanas again, or we can Raptor it. Chances are pretty slim though. He'll probably just trade, gets 2 Murlocs, we'll steal 1. Hopefully we take the War Leader, and then he gets the Charger. I don't think he runs Hex in his deck, so this actually might stick. You have Hex? Please don't fuck me like that. Did Jade Lightning Hex or okay, Jade Lightning, that makes sense. And then he trades the Murloc in? Alright, so as long as we don't steal the 1/1. We could steal the charger, this guy, or the totem golem. Cool. So now this goes to a 2-1. And now he has to figure out how he wants to do the trades. Face. Face. That's good that we stole the war leader. We would have took 8 damage there. So Reno is really important. No Reno, but that's a really good draw. This is why he's normally used last game. We definitely can't afford to take the damage right there, so we have to make this trade. And I guess we'll journey from below. Deal 5 damage to an enemy minion, death rattle to your hero. Is there any way for us to not take that 5 damage? No, so Tomb Pillager it is. We hit face. So we want to change our hero power as soon as we can. And then we're gonna refreshment vendor as soon as we can as well. We need to bring that number up from 9. Or we could just draw Reno, like most Reno decks do. Reno would be cool. Unfortunately, we don't run Kazakis because that's not part of the rogue package. It's only Warlock, or Mage, and Priest. I'm sure I'll get that comment. Why aren't you running Kazakis in your Reno deck? You're fucking bad. It's like, I would if I could there, buckaroo. 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 Alright, so we definitely know we want to play the refreshment vendor. But at the same time, we can make another refreshment vendor. Or we could play Tomb Pillager Raptor. If we just play this guy, it's like so not good. We know this trade's here, right? And that's gonna trade there. And we have 7 mana. So this is like the most we can do on the board. But then we don't heal. But I don't think he runs do we think he has the Lava Burst is the question. The safest play, like I said, the refreshment vendor, Shadowcaster, refreshment vendor. I suppose that would be the plan there. And then we just play the Raptor just as like a guy. And now we get the cool Shaman hero power. Or not the Shaman hero power, but what is this called? Lightning Jolt. What a bad name. I guess Jolt isn't bad. 2 damage. I guess that makes sense. It's a jolt. It's a jolt of lightning. Why couldn't it be like a bushel of lightning? Fire forth a bushel of lightning. Oh gosh, there's lava burst. Well, I'm glad that we healed. So this is gonna be 5, and then I guess this will be the other 2, because then we know. Well, we can't hero power to kill this to save one of our creatures.
The shadows beckon.
Oh, this guy must be upset. Can we just draw Reno, man? We've played 3 or 4 games now. We have not been able to play a single Reno. So I guess we're gonna have to burgle next turn because Shaman has a lot of healing cards that we can take. I mean, we are in a fine position. Oh god, did we just lose? Oh god, why didn't you hero power first to see if you roll spell power? And I could have done 6. This is what I'm talking about. This is the players that we lose to. Literally, if we just draw Reno, we instantaneously win this game. Unfortunately, we are not that lucky. So this has to happen. Do we make trades and like make shit on the board? We kind of just have to develop as much we can. So this can trade here. This can go. I guess this can go here. Well, I guess if he has another Jade Lightning in his hand, he wins. But that would mean he draws like, you know, 2/3 of all the spells in his deck. Oh gosh, Horse Rider. And then he top decked the Lightning Bolt. That feels terrible. That feels terrible. Alright, I guess we'll play one more with it. See, those are the games that make me feel bad about the game. The games like that. Oh, we ran out of coffee. He had a broke-back ass start too. Tunnel Trog, Totem Golem, Totem Golem. Like, fuck, man.
Always do.
I do promise you, though, Reno is in this deck. I promise you that. So I guess we journey from below and look for a 4-drop. Well, this is a 4-drop, but this Aya looks a lot better. But because he's playing an aggressive-based deck, I kind of like the Jade Swarmer. Ugh. But at the same time, I like the Twilight Summoner. Because we have the Ooze to play. So I guess the Summoner is the pick. 2, 3, 4. Just going on curve here. When you play against another rogue, we can assume he's playing a aggressive-based rogue. So it looks like the 2 was the play. So it looks like the Jade Swarmer would have been good there. Okay, so now we beneath the grounds. I really don't like the Ooze yet. When we have time to play like cards like Beneath the Grounds and we don't really get punished too hard, it feels really nice. And then it like comes in at clutch times like, yeah, you just got a 4/4. Yay! So now we Twilight Summoner? We're not gonna start daggering yet because we have a 5 and a 6, so we'll actually dagger next turn. I suppose we're gonna take 4. Now we have a cool board. Got a 5/5, a 3/2, and a 1/1. And the next turn we got Aya. We don't really shadow step anything unless it has a really good battle cry we're gonna want to copy. Normally, I doubt we would ever shadow step an Ooze, but okay. Instead of Aya, we could go like Jade Spirit, Jade Swarmer, because this can be sapped. See, like, we could actually shadow step back our Jade Spirit. But we're not going to do that. We're really weak to Fan of Knives, though. But we're not weak to sap, which is cool. Maybe Black Paul was the play. Maybe he doesn't run sap, but he has 10 cards in his hand. And then we would just play her again. I don't know. Oh, he's playing Malagos Rogue. Well, fuck me. That's bad. That's really scary. Now I really want to play Drake so we can get Reno. Yeah, I'm going to play all the cards that allow us to draw Reno as soon as we can. This is super scary now. He could actually just win right here. Well, not right here. Well, maybe he can win right here, but he doesn't think we have healing. That's the thing. So if we can, you know, rip a Reno when he takes us down to like... He plays Malagos, he does a bunch of spells face. If he doesn't kill us then, he kills us the following turn, but most of the time he kills us then. And we can exhume around, it's going to do like, it all depends, but most likely around 25 or below. They normally don't have the full 30. Oh god, did he just win right here? He's only 9 cards into his deck. So how many cards does he have to have for this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He needed 7 cards and he drew 9. And he needed to go second to get the extra coin. That, I mean, kudos, but Jesus Christ, man. Someone's got the lucky stick up their asshole. Anyway, I think that's gonna wrap up. I'm just gonna make sure I have Reno in the deck. I know I do, but I just want to confirm. I need to see it so I don't feel so bad. Where are we at? There you are. Yeah, let's scroll down here to, yeah, there you are. There you are, buddy. You're in there, all right. All right, guys, I will catch you in the next episode. Of course, I'm Warshack, and happy whatever the hell day it is.